you experienced discrimination or racism here in Berlin?
Yeah.
Let's call it discrimination.
Yes, I have experienced. Oh, yes. You know, I have blown kisses to angry people before, and it just throws them off their game.
Yeah, you can experience homophobia even in Berlin. Yeah, so
Do you have an example of?
Did you experience racism here in Berlin?
Race is an imaginary construct. We are all the same race. We are all the human race. I have experienced anyone who is not Germanism, but I haven't experienced racism. And I think we need to start calling it what it is: colorism. Let's call them colorists. It's about skin tone, skin shade, and hatred of other countries. There is no race. It is a human-made concept that is absolute bullshit.
Let's call it discrimination.
Yes, I have experienced. Oh, yes.
In Berlin.
Discrimination, yes, but it was because I was not born here.
Mhm.
That exists, and you just have to take that with a grain of salt. Yeah. I remember my second day in a grocery store trying to ask a question, and I had, this much German, and this old man actually smacked his stick down on the floor and told me I was in Germany and I had to learn to speak German. I've been here 3 days, right? And of course, I didn't speak German.
Have you experienced discrimination or racism here in Berlin?
Yeah. So recently, my husband and I, we got our own apartments. We bought our apartments at the outskirts of Berlin. I was the one that was going for the viewings and stuff like that. The person who opened the door for me was shocked that I was going to buy the apartment, and she was like, she was scaling me up, like, "Are you sure you can afford it?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Show me around." It was hard for her to show me around. She was like, "Are you going to finance with the bank?" I'm like, "Yeah." She was shocked, even though the person who was going to sell the apartment was not when we met him. Also, when we finally bought the apartment and signed the contract, there's always a grandma. Like, I'm sure if you live in Germany, you know there's, we call people, older people, grandma, who would always talk about maybe your child or something, or they're always with lenses to look into your apartment. I've heard about that. I've experienced that until we moved to our apartment.
Looked into your apartment
Yes.
through lenses.
Yes. But the first thing that happened was she came to meet me to say the day we moved that I should make sure my child is sleeping in the afternoon, which is not bad. I'm like, fine. But like a week later, she started asking me some questions like, "Are you on asylum? Was this apartment given to you by the government?" My husband was like, "No, I work here. My wife's school's here. We are not asylum seekers." "How are your parents? Do you have to send all your money to your parents back home in Nigeria?"
So a lot of stereotypes that they load in your face.
Yeah.
So there have been some incidents like that, but you have to say, okay, that's not about me. That's about him.
Yeah.
This guy is afraid of what's happening to his city and his country. He's German born. He's probably lived here his whole life, probably behind the Iron Curtain at one point, and he is uncomfortable with the changes.
Yeah.
And that's okay. That has nothing to do with me. Let it go. And sometimes discrimination comes in the nicest way.
Mhm.
All right, you saw how equipped my kitchen is.
Mhm. Mhm.
Even a dishwasher, right? I didn't buy that. I didn't buy a lot of those things. When I moved in here, a lot of neighbors brought me things. And because their granddaughter or their somebody had given them a gift that was inappropriate, they knew that I cooked, and so they wanted me to have it. So, I mean, I've got a collection of glasses like you wouldn't believe, a collection of plates and silver, because I don't cook so much anymore. Or the dishwasher came because a woman who lived in this building she's dead now, but she was very old, and she came and she brought it to me. She goes, "This is very heavy, take it." And I said, "Okay." And she goes, "My granddaughter bought it for me for Christmas. I don't want it. She thinks I'm lazy, but you are from America, and Americans are known to be lazy." It's okay because she gave me a dishwasher. I love my dishwasher.
Okay.
She gave it to me because she made the assumption that I was lazy.
Uh-huh.
I'm fine with that. You know, again, it's never about me, it's about them.
Good way to also cope with discriminative attempts of other people to say it's not about me.
It's not.
It's them.
It's them. It's not me. It's not even a way of coping. It's just that is the objective reality. They don't hate me. They don't know me. How can they hate me? Something in them is causing them to behave that way.
Yeah.
So let go and it's done. Okay, that's you. I have blown kisses to angry people before, and it just throws them off their game. When someone is dressing you down for something you didn't know, and you blow them a kiss and say, "Danke schön, mein Freund," they're startled and they walk away.
Do you have another example that you can take on top of here?
Just a little bit here and there staring at you. Of course, we also got our own car, and then when they see someone who is black driving a really nice car, they're like yeah. And I'm really proud of immigrants and expats who come here and make something out of nothing for themselves. And yeah, I just want to put that out here that not all immigrants or not all black people that come here are asylum seekers. A lot of people come here and they come here with the skills that Germany people want or the German government wants, and they're able to build something for themselves. There's this stereotype that maybe you're here to beg from the government or you're ripping the government off. But yeah.
How do you feel living here as a queer person? How free do you feel in expressing your sexuality?
Mm-hmm. It is the important part of my life. I wanted to be free and express myself freely. Berlin has a very big queer community. There are places where I can go and meet people and feel totally safe. It's also healthcare. Like, I would struggle with it in my country because I cannot be open about it, right? Of course, Berlin is very, very good city, but it's not a paradise. Yeah, you can experience homophobia even in Berlin. Yeah, so
Do you have an example of?
I had earrings, and when I went to make barbershop haircut, and they have like washing heads, and I include this, and he refused to do it. I don't make any comments because I don't feel safe when meeting people outside when especially I don't know their sexuality. I see there's mentions like, oh, I have a girlfriend, like even if I don't ask them. I'm not really like visible as a queer visible, and it's not a bad thing or good thing. But when I had the earrings, when I had like different haircut, when I had like maybe some makeup, yeah, I feel in the air that people maybe look more or like treat differently. Like there's environments, right, when you have to be normal, right? You have to be act in a certain way, like gym, for example. I don't feel in the gym. I don't feel like safe, like completely. So I have to act in a certain way. So in some environments, it's like that.
Thank you for watching until the end of this video. If you liked it, then please leave a thumbs up and let us know about your opinion or experiences in the comment section. And stay tuned for more content about life in different European cities. And I hope to see you in the next video.